It's your girl, the Empress Chanel, coming at you with another Mysteries of the Unsolved. Okay, I haven't done a Mysteries of the Unsolved in a while. Excuse me while I get my cards out and prepare, whatever. I haven't done a Mysteries of the Unsolved in a while, so thank you. If you're here for the first time, gratitude. If you are returning, I wanted to kind of touch up on this popular case that's going on right now with the Texas shooting, the school shooting. Of course, I'm going to use my murder mystery oracle cards. I'm going to use the Urban Tarot. Let me turn the light down a little bit so that way it won't give like a glare when I do the cards. So the Urban Tarot, and we are going to use, per usual, the Mysteries deck. All right, and I really, you know what, these are the description cards. I really don't need these because we know who the victim was. We know who the suspects were and things like that. I have the Morgan Greer Tarot for clarification purposes. That's these cards right here. You guys can find those on my website in the description box below. And I've already put my Reiki energy on this. So this is for cleansing, clearing, healing, things like that. Getting the information that may be needed, that someone may not have, or whatever. Okay, that was a lot. I don't even know why I went on that whole little spiel because I never really actually do that when I'm doing these Mysteries of the Unsolved. So let's get a couple of these crime scene cards out here first. I'm actually feeling the need to go back and do my old spiel. So for some reason, I don't know if somebody likes to hear that that's watching me, or if I actually need to cover myself because this is about to become a situation that's so like dark. But dear my loving and most highest vibrational angels, ancestors, spirits, guides, totems, and guardians, I ask that you cover me in the whitest light from the highest vibration as I deliver this message. I ask that you cover my collective in the whitest light from the highest vibration as they receive this transmission. Gratitude, gratitude, and gratitude, because I'm feeling a level of like a mass sacrifice in order to trigger some sort of sympathy spell that's supposed to be going out. Okay, I'm trying to keep people confused so that they can roll out new versions of viruses and things like that. It's definitely forcing some sort of panic toward the masses in any way, shape, or form that they can. I also feel like there's a level of distraction and triggering, you know. So we have the killer is out of the area. Well, didn't he get taken out? The victims were stalked by the killers. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to be honest. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. I honestly believe that I was trying to pull on the energy of the school shooting, but they're showing me the grocery store shooting. So I don't know if those two are connected. We have spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributed to the crime. So this may be what they're putting out there in the news. 333 I'm seeing on my timer. So there may be three incidences that are triangulated, that are connected in reference to this. The killer will murder again. There we go. And you see there's a child right there. I believe the killer it was put on the news, because y'all, I don't really watch the news a lot. I kind of just like scroll online. If y'all watch me, y'all know that. But the killer did murder, I believe, his grandmother first, and then went on to the school to do what he had to do up there. But I want to clarify what this killer is out of the area. Money may be involved. Okay, so I don't think that guy is dead. Yep, already interviewed the killer. Details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. So there's definitely something going on behind that. Contamination of DNA evidence may be influencing this case. So I believe that that's more or less like not wrong guy, but it's like a 444 on the timer. It's like a force-fed story to the masses here. The person that they put out there as the suspect I believe they were saying something like he claims he did that because he was bullied or something like that, and like you weren't even bullied by the kids at the school that you went to, okay? You weren't. He wasn't. In the photos that they show of him, he's holding a brand new iPhone. And he says he was bullied for being poor. So I'm not understanding this, but I feel like all of that. The reason why I don't understand that is because it's meant to confuse people. It's meant to have people go down some sort of rabbit hole of conspiracy theories and what they feel like is going on and things like that. But tarot, intuition never lies. So we finna break it down. We finna get the facts on this shit. Because like I said, the killer is out of the area. There may have been some sort of, if y'all don't believe in this, then you can leave this information behind. But there may be some sort of, I feel like in each incident, I'm not sure if there was 3 incidences. I know for sure there was 2. I know the grocery store incident was recently, because everything happens in 3s, I'm hearing right now. So I don't know if there's going to be another one coming up like that, but there was a specific target in all 3 of those incidences. Okay. The suspects were, I believe they're trying to tell me something about that DNA card that came out here. So something about, like a doppelganger, or, either somebody had on some sort of secret mission where they had plastic surgery and they're doing this, or they're like cloning certain people, because for the suspects. I'm tripping over my words right now. We still in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and I really don't want to blame that, but it's a lot of information that's coming through right now, and it's like so I hope y'all kept up with what I was just saying. So we're going to do a who, what, where, when, why, how. Who? 8 of Pentacles. Didn't I say these people were hired to do this? I knew that, okay, this is something that has been in the works. It was planned, okay? There were people who were focused on. I said that there was a target, and because I know the one with the grocery store, they afterwards put it on the news about how one of the guys was like a ex-military vet, and he was working on how to fuel cars with water. Y'all know they can't have nobody doing that right now. They can't have nobody teaching people how to get cheap, how to move their cars for cheap. When they raising the prices on gas, they had to take his ass the fuck out. He thought he was doing something and doing all these news reports and blah, 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 blah. No, they was casing his ass. They was working on his ass. They was figuring out where he went, where he shopped, when he shopped, the people that he was around. So I fear, wow. There may have been a level of fear with this person. He may have felt like he was being watched. There may have been somebody may have been a target at that school. But the targets were definitely planned, focused. This was worked on, okay? This right here is Virgo in energy. So I'm not sure if these were plans that were put into work last September or August. What? Queen of Swords. When? Yep, when the gas prices went through the roof. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Or when something went up, when there was some sort of inflation or something like that with money. Where? The news, of course. Of course. Why? This wanted to come out in reverse. This is abundance in reverse, or the 3 of Cups in reverse, Cancerian energy. So they wanted people they needed to do something by Cancer season or by June. To put people in some sort of state of fear, using these the journalists, so using the news or using mass media to do so. I feel like an organization, or this could even be shadow government type thing, was paid to do this, or there was some sort of payout to do this. I feel like yes, real people did pass away, real people did lose their lives, but those were casualties. Y'all got to understand that this country does not give a fuck about y'all at all, period. They don't care about your kids. I don't give a fuck how many times anybody gets on TV and claims that they do. They do not. Go with your gut feeling. Okay. There's agendas. There are plans that are put into place. There are people who are specifically targeted and focused on. These events a lot of times are planned. Look at the Las Vegas shooting. Come on, y'all. Really? And plus, even with this shooting with the kids at the school, so this kid was poor. He said he was picked on because he was poor, but he had in his photos an iPhone 11 or 12, one of the newest models or something like that. And you had money to get all these guns? How? My stomach just growling. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You was eating. You was eating. Or either you took the bait, you was, look, public defender, Queen of Wands right here. Okay. Who, what, where, when, why, how. So that's how. With this Queen of Wands, some sort of magic, witchery, or a feminine, like I said, there's somebody that could be in the justice system, Department of Defense. They let these people do that. They give them these guns. It's kind of like, you know, back in the day when they had the war on drugs, but they was really dropping off drugs and guns in the hood. We got the Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands out here. So there was definitely something, some extra going on in the background. Let's see. Okay, so let's focus more on the who. So who do we have over here with this Eight of Pentacles? Who? Nine of Pentacles. Promotion at work is what's sticking out to me. But the Nine of Pentacles in this deck, in the clues deck, is single, health-centric, promotion at work, or a sex worker. And this definitely has something to do with work. The Queen of Wands can also be a sex worker. So this can even have something to do with someone trying to keep something hidden or on the low. Like this. Oh, child trafficking. I just heard. I'm not sure if all of those children are deceased. Whoa, what the fuck? And now I'm hearing words like tunnels, systems. Okay. Queen, who, what? Where? When? Why? How? That's somebody did some sort of ritual. I didn't want to, but somebody definitely did some sort of ritual. How? Yeah, oh, look, the Empress. This is like a somebody of a female of high class, like I said, some sort of politician, a higher up at that. It's got some sort of ring going on here. I feel like these mass shootings are ways to, or this one in particular could have been a way to set people into some sort of frenzy. This is to cloak or mask some sort of child sex trafficking or prostitution ring that's going on here. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Combat, narcissist, things like that. With the Two of Wands right here at the bottom of this deck, which is dominion. So trying to have power over certain systems and sectors and the people. Power over the masses, over the minds. Keep people in this fear-like state. Okay? So we have the Nine of Pentacles here clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing words like come up. High Priestess here. This was being secretly worked on. This was a secret. This was someone who was on a secret mission, a single secret mission. This was a female. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. That's somebody who's single, on all alone. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is work, focus, mastery, mastering something. And the High Priestess is someone who's very secretive. Has a lot of secrets, keeps a lot of secrets, keeps things behind. So in the who section, this is somebody who is very secretive. Somebody who is on a secret mission here. They wanted to have some sort of come up. There was some sort of trafficking ring that may have been about to be exposed involving some of these people. Watch who they try to convince y'all is dead, okay? Like I said, y'all, use your intuition. Look behind the veil. The killer is out of the area. That's kind of like, they're bringing up Brian Landry. I don't even know why, but I remember back when I did the Mysteries of the Unsolved, or Celebrity. It was a Celebrity episode that I did with that. Look on that playlist with the Brian Landry thing. That guy, it's kind of something like that, where that guy, he was like helping the police there. They came out with a picture probably about when they was looking for the girl, of a guy that was working with the police, or he was like a police officer or a detective that looked exactly like Brian Landry, like hat on and everything. And he was walking next to Brian Landry's dad and talking to him and all this other stuff. And even in that reading, I was saying that man did that, and he ain't dead. He was sent out of the country. He had a whole nother woman, child, all types of other shit. So it's a lot of things that people are participating in. Like, they're volunteering to be a part of these mass rituals, to be honest. And it basically it's like sacrificing themselves. You sacrifice yourself, you go to another country where they take care of you, or whatever it is. Hold on, let me move that up a little bit. Where they supposed to be taking care of you, it's paid, all expense paid, trip, blah blah blah. Some people that you don't even know gotta die, and some of your enemies, you could be a hand in setting up killing them. Why wouldn't a narcissist do some shit like this? You feel me? And I've been told y'all on 222 portal, because that's the High Priestess portal. So that was the High Priestess portal, the 222 portal this year. I told y'all that there was a High Priestess that had some sort of high rank in government that was going to be like flipping the switch on a lot of people. And a lot of these people that they're able to do this to, that they're able to convince or find and things like that, a lot of them got the jab. I ain't even gonna front. That's your choice. I chose not to participate in the mass government experiment. All right, give me a what? All right, so what's going on? Queen of Swords, Temperance. So balancing extremes, violence, of course, that happened. This is feminine. Are we sure that that guy that did this was a guy? Was it trans? Was it a woman? This has everything to do with a woman. This is feminine energy. Someone is trying to take, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, some of y'all, and I just heard this. I don't know why the fuck I just heard this, but there is a female in a high position of power who is trying to take this country down from the inside out. Y'all know who they keep showing me. And this is for all my people who's telepathic, okay? This for all my people who telepathic. So everybody not gonna get this, okay? Y'all know who this female is. I'm gonna give you about 3 seconds while I send the transmission to you. All right. Now listen, if y'all want to, there's multiple ways to get in contact me. If y'all want to contact me privately, and you know, my phone number is all over my website, you know, things like that. on my booking site, and email addresses is down below, all that other good stuff. If you don't know, my email address is customer.service@mysticmelanitetarot.com. Just look, email me if you think you know what I'm talking about. If that transmission made it to you, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. That motherfucker right there is working with another motherfucker to puppeteer a whole lot of shit that's going on. Look at this. And this has something to do with mental health. They're trying to fuck up the mental health of people. They're trying to cause some sort of mental health crisis that's going to cause a lot of breakdowns. Because look at this. Right here, we have health-centric on this card. Right here, we have health provider. And Nine of Swords is about being mentally stressed out. The Temperance card can be about mental health as well. The Temperance card is kind of like, when it comes to mental health, the Temperance card is like somebody who is trying to keep a mask on that they got it together, like they're trying to temper it out, but really behind the scenes it's like really chaotic. So they're trying to, like, it's like a constant trying to, okay. So this person, I'm gonna tell you what this person is doing, because they're bringing me to the right there on the statue. So this person is using, with the Queen of Swords energy and the Nine of Swords energy, this person is using telepathic communication, as I just did, or this person, and not for the good way like I just did, but this person is like forcing thoughts onto people. That's how they're doing this. I'm telling you, if y'all don't believe in that type of shit, please click off my video, because like, this is, I know what I know. I just put it like that. I know what the fuck I know. This could even be somebody who's imprisoned. I don't know why I heard in prison, because Eight of Swords is mental imprisonment. But I'm seeing like the binding around their the arms. Trying to bind to like the collective consciousness, or trying to force something. What are they doing? Trying to force something or bind something. Have people conceive certain thoughts in their mind. If y'all go back on one of those, on one of my videos, I'm hearing flip the switch. And I talked about that before. I said that the flip the switch challenge was the, like, prerequisite. Like, whatever they do, like on TikTok and things like that, they just want to see how it will affect everybody. So they try it out on these social media apps. They see how many people fall for it or pop onto a trend or some things like that. And then they try to figure out how they can fuck with people's minds with it, to be honest. Like, try to impregnate people with some sort of like ill thoughts or things like that. It's really fucking weird. Yeah, the Hierophant. We got the Hierophant and the High Priestess out here. This is definitely spiritual warfare that's being played out here in everyday life. I just lost a card. Where did it go? Hold on while I find it. All right, this was the card that fell. The Page of Pentacles. So basically it's trying to like induce fear. Trying to impregnate people's minds with fear, or have them have some sort of... because they know that children and empaths and intuitives and things like that have a very strong mind. And a lot of the things that we think about can manifest here into real life. And with children being so innocent and their souls being innocent and things like that, it's almost like trying to force mental illness onto large groups of people at a very young age, or at the very same time. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to force mental illness on large groups of people. Confusion is of the devil, y'all. Y'all know anything that is confusing, the devil done definitely had his hand in weaving that shit. All right. So when was this supposed to happen? Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Three of Wands. Harsh communication, swift gossip. I heard there's like a trigger word, but with this Knight of Swords energy right there, there's like a trigger word. Online arguments, young-minded, swift gossip. When? Ace of Pentacles. Taurus season. I don't know if some of this started Taurus or Cap. Well, I did say Virgo over here. So something about the earth signs. Something about threes, because I'm hearing earth signs and then I'm hearing every 4 months or 3 times a year or something about the earth sign months. I believe the earth sign months are the mutable signs, though. No, they're not. Are the earth sign months like the end of the seasons or something? Something happens at the earth sign. The Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I don't know. There's something with that. Aries, Taurus, Aries, Gemini. So, but the last 3 months, okay. Who, what, when? So for 3 months, Taurus, Aries, and Gemini season. So there's another one coming up here in Gemini season, or did that one happen in Gemini season? Let's see. Because y'all know I don't know the exact. Okay, that happened Tuesday. And that was right at the end of the, okay. So yeah, right at the beginning of Gemini season. Yep. So there was tragedy in Taurus, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season. Wow. So that's the win within this second quarter. Okay. Go back and look at my second quarter tarot scopes. I feel like that's going to explain everything. Okay. Wow. So for the whole second quarter, this has something to do with some sort of money. I just heard population control as well. Let me get aware. The Tower. Page of Cups, children, of course, where there's going to be children. Look, telepathic abilities, where there's going to be gifted children, I feel like, okay? This is child abuse. Like I said, they're trying to force children and things to have mental trauma with this Tower here and the Four of Swords. Something that's going to be very hard to recover from. Some sort of event that they're always going to take with them, that then maybe they're going to have to go to therapy. The Four of Swords is like, healthy conversations that bring you healing and things like that. So they're trying to, this could have something to do with the healthcare industry as well, to try to get people to do more, get more medication for mental illnesses instead of doing psychic counseling or turning inward or doing like dark night of the soul type of clearing, doing unconventional methods like Reiki healing and clearing for PTSD, trauma, and things like that. They want people to get hooked on their drugs. And it was with this pandemic and everything, it was entirely too many people that was not being scared of them anymore. Now they open everything back up. They got to have people scared of them again. So now they're going to come up with new versions of whatever the fuck these things is that's out here. I told y'all before in my last 2 world readings, what they was going to be doing with that virus shit. I told y'all that they was going to be doing, it's going to be another one that rolled out within this second quarter, I meant. And during the second quarter, while they was rolling it out, people was just gonna be getting like allergy symptoms. They was just gonna be thinking they had bad allergy or change of the season cold or something like that, when really it's gonna be like another version of it. And then what they just came out with last week, something called some fucking monkeypox. I told y'all before, I wouldn't be surprised if they ain't named one of these shits after some sort of feline or canine. But they named it after a monkey instead. Some other type of animal. Like, bye. Queen of Swords again. So who, what, when, where? So what was she supposed to be doing? This Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can also be a teacher. So this could have been a teacher that's involved in this. Those students may have been targeted by that teacher. I don't know if there's a teacher that was on the news here with this journalist. Page of Cups, children, child abuse, telepathic ability. So this, whoever this teacher is or administrator or whatever she is a dark priestess. She was supposed to get some sort of promotion. Because Eight of Pentacles is work. That's mastering something. She worked at the school. Somebody worked at the school. So this person is a single person. Either now or back when this happened. Yeah. This was for clout. To get fame. To get on TV. She abused her telepathic abilities with these children. Love letter and journalist. I don't know. Maybe this lady was doing some sort of sympathy, like crying or something like that on the news. Whoever this is, this lady is working with, because she's under the what. And then there's High Priestess with the who. This is somebody who was working alone. Did this lady know the suspect? Let me ask that. Justice in reverse. Did this lady know the suspect? There's karma coming down. There's something that's unjustified. Wow, the Chariot in reverse. Justice and the Chariot in reverse. Somebody was trying to beat the justice system, or like do something right up under their nose, or something about jail or the justice system here. Temperance again. Divine intervention. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have 4 queens out here. We have 3 queens out here. We got the Queen of Swords twice, which we know that's the same person as the High Priestess as well. Queen of Swords is Libra, Virgo energy. So this lady could have Virgo in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Jupiter, Mercury or Mars. But could be Mars with all this conflict and hate. But the Moon, South Node, anything like that. But yeah, that's Libra, Virgo, Pisces energy right there. And then we have this Queen of Wands over here, which is Aries energy. When this Aries energy, when this Queen of Wands, okay, somebody got pregnant is what I'm getting here. Okay, so this Queen of Wands energy right here, woman of high class, pregnancy, something like that. Working with this Queen of Swords energy. Aries season, paid. Lump sum of money here with the Ace of Pentacles, paid a lump sum of money, this Aries energy, to do something in the future. Maybe they had some sort of argument, or there was some sort of gossip about somebody being a sex worker or trafficking or doing something that had to do with the abuse of children. A child, but something about some child. I just heard child porn or child trafficking or something like that. Argued with this person or had a debate with this person. Like I said, maybe to keep this person out of prison or out of jail, they were charged to like work with this person or something like that. With this is sick. This is sick. And y'all will be surprised about how a lot of this shit goes down and is planned out like this by your good old government. Let me get one more over here. All to overpower some. Look, the Chariot, your good old government. Because the Chariot is the feds. That's in the outcome. So with the outcome, this feds, woman of high class, public. I'm gonna get more into that. Who, what, when, where. Publicly. At the school and on TV and things and online. So this story may have been fabricated here by this female, by this woman. The killer is out of the area. Don't even live around there. They came, they did, and they left. And then they put something out there, some whole story out there to distract everybody and have people looking into this suspect person when none of the clues about this suspect person make any sense. And that's how they want it, because they don't want you to see the real deal of what's really going on, how these people really set y'all kids up. Okay? They trying to see how certain things could go down. These shit like this be like low-key military tactics. I'm gonna be honest, yo. Shit like this low-key be like some nut-ass dark shit. But you know, where there's dark, there's light. Where there's light, there's dark. You know, I'm not going to say the whole entire shadow government or whatever it is dark or bad like this. But I know that there's probably some sort of section that's trying to get to the people that's doing stuff like this. Trying to stop shit like this before it happens. Bad group of friends. Why? Because people made fun of them, blah, blah, blah. Knight of Wands, tension, high-speed chase, shooter or shooting, sex, and judgment. Because somebody was going to be under judgment for being involved with a group of bad friends, low vibrational friends, that was doing some sort of sex trafficking. Or being friends with the shooter or something. Maybe this person abused the shooter when the shooter was a child. Or was involved in some sort of abuse that had to do with this shooter or suspect. Projection. That's what this energy is. What did they do? She projected some sort of mental illness out there toward that person. And that's fucked up. Had that person in a low vibrational state enough to do what they was going to do. But the real killer got away with it. Whoever the fuck they got on TV or whatever that is, I don't know if that was like a shell of a person, a doppelganger, duplicate of a person. If that person was really a female that was made to look like somebody, I don't fucking know what that is. Who, what, where, when, why, how. This is how it happened here. There was a Queen of Wands, somebody who made somebody a deal that they could not motherfucking refuse. And this has everything to do with feds, doing fed time. Somebody could have been some sort of like a female mob boss here. That's what it says right there, the second one. Female mob boss. Pregnancy involved and a woman of high class, yeah. At the bottom of the deck, don't forget, we have here spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributing to the crime. Right behind that, we have the suspect lives near the scene of the crime. I told you it was one of them teachers. Someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim. I told you they placed mental, man, come on, y'all. Surveillance camera will provide clues. There's surveillance of these people meeting up or something. Something got to do with these motherfuckers. It's at least 2 or more people that's involved. And they was caught on camera stalking. And I feel like the suspect that they put out there in the open was also a victim. That person was stalked. I feel like their mental health records or something like that was looked at, or this person was treated for something. I'm not sure. Or if their mental health was questioned or something like that. But that person had been stalked and pegged as like, oh, you're the weak link. I can put some mental manipulation on you and I can make you do what I want to do. Like, I don't know what this person had this other person involved in, if the person who did the shooting was like feeling guilty because they participated in some of this other stuff. It's something like that is going on, but somebody was going to be under judgment for this, and it was going to catch Fed time. And somebody was like, I'm not. Like, they basically made somebody a scapegoat for all of this shit. That's tough for power. Step into power. That's what she wanted to do. Somebody who wanted to step into power, a position of power. Veiled. Look. What happened? Veiled. They blocked somebody's like real intuition out. They bound themselves to somebody's mind. Nobody knew what was going to happen, what was going to go on. This teacher did. She made sure she was shielded. Teacher, administrator, whoever the fuck that is, she made sure she was veiled. I'm hearing not that one. So they okay, wow. Like I said, motherfuckers was targeted. Certain children were targeted for their essence. Unmovable foe. And this is for the win. Who, what, when? It's when people weren't going to be able to, look, unmovable foe. So the enemy wasn't going to be able to, like, and the 3 of Wands can be like, firearms and things like that as well. Wands can represent like firearms. And look, graduate in reverse. Right before graduation. Some of them students were supposed to graduate to the next school, like to middle school and stuff like that. They wanted to have somebody stuck. Tea time, patience, contemplation. When? So there was some sort of meeting over coffee or tea. All right. And there was some sort of money that was given. Check transfers and things like that happened during Taurus season. The end of Taurus, close to Gemini season. Or it could have been at the beginning of all of this. That was supposed to pop it off, was the beginning of the quarter. Aries season. Beginning of Aries season. And that wanted to flip in reverse. So I'm going to let it go in reverse. Look, that's crazy. I'm just now noticing this. And I've been doing this reading this whole time. Look what's at the bottom of this deck. 5 of Swords. Look what's at the bottom of this deck. 5 of Swords. I said this has some shit to do with some sort of, I don't know what this got to do with the military, y'all. I really don't. I heard Department of Defense in the beginning and Dominion. I'm hearing Dominion power. So something about Virginia. I don't know if that's something that's supposed to be coming up in the future with Virginia here. But with who, what, when, where. With the where, look what we got here. Look what that say. Teacher. Wisdom. Generations. So where was this supposed to happen? This was supposed to happen at school, where people were supposed to be getting education, wisdom. Why? Harmony in reverse. Because they wanted to start something. Like I said, that's that conflict energy. And I've been told y'all in my last world reading that they was going to be sending out 7 deadly sin energy again. One of those was wrath. All for greed. It was a big ass sacrificial ritual. I'm telling y'all. And with this generations card being right here in the where card, I feel like it didn't matter where and what generation was being traumatized by this shit. They wanted multiple generations traumatized by this. Scared to go to school and do this and that. If you all that scared, do homeschool. Straight up. They got multiple generations scared to do a whole lot of stuff. Now people don't want to go to the grocery store no more because it was a shooting in the grocery. Like, y'all, man. Anyway, y'all catch my drift. They don't want no harmony. They don't want no peace. Like I said in the beginning, they don't want people to figure out that you can counsel yourself, that you can do dark night of the soul stuff, that you can do things like what I do, like Reiki, self-Reiki, and heal yourself from mental illnesses, from PTSD, from trauma. They don't want people to do that and learn that. They want people to be dependent on them, so they do shit like this. I'm not going to go into that spiel, but that's the judgment. Why? For the masses. For some sort of awakening. To stop some sort of abundant awakening, with this abundance card being in reverse. And people being in harmony and coming together with their starseed family. And having those powers overpower these powers. With harmony, love, friendship. And people actually tapping into their intuition or going and getting psychic counseling and trusting that. Learning how to trust yourself. How? What do we have here? Your great Hawaiian adventure awaits. Utility bill, phone bill, house, car. Yeah, somebody got away, because the Chariot can also be traveling. How? Remote, I'm hearing remote location, because it's bringing me to this, like, your great Hawaiian adventure awaits. Like somebody left the country. They left everything behind. It's like this person just stopped paying for everything and left. Or they said that they were they're gonna pay all of that. Utility bill, phone bill, house bill. You'll go on vacations. You'll be out in an island. This person is gonna step into a new position of power, have some sort of ranking in government now, and blah, 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 because this teacher is gonna be too distraught to work at the school anymore, and blah, blah, blah. Like, that teacher was planted there a long time ago. Perspective. Have a different perspective, okay? This is the yard sale. So perspective, dominion, spontaneous behavior. Yeah. Narcissist, combat, self-sabotage, and enemies. So that's basically a war. They were fighting. It's two sides of the war, and one side wants dominion over the other. So y'all be careful out there. If nobody told y'all today, I'm going to tell you. I love you. Peace. All right, listen, I was cleaning up everything and I forgot that I didn't do my description cards. So if we're going to get a description on the real suspect, or this female, or this teacher, or whoever this politician, I don't know, whoever the real suspects are in this, I'm just going to put out some of these cards, like 3 or 4 of these, and just tag this on to the end of the video for you guys. Okay, we have a serial killer or a ritualist. Like I said, somebody did something via ritual. Adolescent or teen. We have jealousy in reverse. We have murder happened in different location from where the scene or the body was staged. That's in reverse. So obviously it happened at the school or wherever it happened. We have black hair right here. So the person that they put on, you know, that the teen that they said, this adolescent teen that they said was up there, nobody was jealous of this person. This person is a serial killer, a ritualist. And an adult was probably messing with that teenager. Hurt his little feelings. Knowing he had mental health issues. I don't know. Like I said, this could have been something that was in the works for a long time. Somebody with long hair. Anything else you want to tell us about the suspect? The victim works. The victim works or lives near the crime scene. So we know the victims did live near the crime scene. They were children in the area near water. I don't know what that's about. I said I was gonna get a cup out here. The parents was in on it. Come on, man. Brown hair. So we have black hair. We have brown hair. Long hair. Black or brown long hair is basically what we have. And I don't know if that's the parent or the suspect. We have afternoon. And a large age gap. So yeah, this teen and this teacher were definitely messing with one another. I wonder if that's the teacher that said that her husband had died in the thing. This could have been a plot to just like off her fucking husband and then her and him just be together for happily ever after or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. It was they ritualistically did something to help with something. Thin lips, a white collar job. Those are blank. Dimples, blank. The suspect has visible tattoos, marking, or scar, and we have afternoon again. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. If nobody told you today, that parents being involved could have just been adult being involved. I don't know. But like I said, if nobody told y'all today, I'm going to tell you. I love you. Peace.